Hello and good morning students. Good to see you in this 17th revision lecture. Today's revision lecture is also going to be about one of the topics related to creative writing, just as we understood about report writing in the last lecture number 16. Earlier we learned about the notice writing in lecture number 41, if you recall that, in which I explained what notice writing is all about. Today I am here to re-explain those things as a part of our revision. So be attentive, try to grasp all that I try to revise with you with regards to this part of creative writing. Notice writing is a very integral and important thing to learn in creative writing. Well, as usual, you will be able to find on the board a question being asked by me to myself, and perhaps you can ask to yourself whenever you revise. Understanding anything in details requires at least to identify ourselves with that particular topic. So I have put up the question, not one but three questions over here. What is notice writing? What is its purpose? And where is it used? So three things I have tried to answer with the help of these three set of words over here. First is the definition, or what is notice writing. Second is the purpose of notice writing, and finally the use of notice writing. Well, let's read one at a time and try to understand from this. To define a notice writing or to ask and answer the question what is notice writing is very simple. A notice is a written or printed announcement, something when you want to make an announcement, when you want to declare something, when you want people to know, whether it's a few people or a small group of people or the entire country, or maybe people in a school or an institution, in a factory, employees, something or someone whom you want to announce something, make an announcement. So that matter or that content is written and made an announcement. It is not an oral announcement that is made. Therefore, a notice is a written, not an oral, written or perhaps sometimes, or most of the time I should say, printed announcement. Something that is written or printed on a paper and pasted somewhere where people can go through it, read it and understand. Well, this is notice writing. What is the purpose? Why should we have notice writing, or why should we learn notice writing, or what is the purpose of writing a notice? Well, the purpose is very clear. It is written in order to inform, isn't it? As I just said, it is written in order to inform a large number of people. So you don't go and inform a large number of people individually, mouth to mouth, saying that this is the matter or this you should be knowing. So you inform a large number of people or a group of people about something that has actually happened or is about to happen. If something has already happened and you want people to know, say some repairing work was done in your society, and for that funds are to be collected from the members of the society. So the secretary will be applying a notice on the notice board in the building or in the society that this repairing work has been completed, and for which you will have to pay your share of such and such amount of money. So he will be pasting a notice on the notice board, that will be available in the society for people to read. He will not be going to each and every household or each and every member of the society in the flat and be giving oral notice to each and every one, isn't it? As and when people come, they will be reading that and they will be getting acknowledged. So it is written in order to inform a large number of people. So more and more number of people, or any number of people that you want to get acknowledged with. So something about something that has happened or about something that will happen. Say if there is going to be a power cut. So what happens? In the newspaper you get the notice in advance, isn't it? A small notice is printed in very few words, say 20, 25 words, 30 words, max to max 50 words, that there is going to be a power cut right from morning 7 o'clock till afternoon 2 o'clock. In all the prominent newspapers, you get this message. So this is what? This is a notice that has been printed, what you call as notice writing. So it's important for us to learn notice writing because it is a kind of skill that one must develop. Third thing, that is, where is it used? Where do we use these notices? Well, let me tell you, in the first place, almost everywhere we use notice writing or notice. Still, let me just give you some places where it is used. It could be used to inform about an upcoming competition. So in competition you can use when you want to inform somebody about a competition, in schools, in colleges, say in institutions, if there are competitions being held over there, or any such place where competition is a part of the arena. Lost and found notice, usually in schools you find lost and found notice, or at places where you may have lost something. So lost and found is a notice where it is used. Well, sometimes you go to stores, malls, you go to some places, or when you pass by roads you find sale notice that these things are for sale. Sometimes shops are for sale, cars are for sale. So notice for sale is one place where it is used for. Or if nothing of this, then just a piece of information to be delivered to the targeted audience. Well, if you want some target audience, some few people to be acknowledged about what you want to say, you write a notice and paste it in public over there. So notice writing is used almost everywhere wherever you pass by. So this is all about the three questions. What is the notice writing? What is the purpose of notice writing, and where is it used? Well, this is not all. We need to still understand and revise about the format of a notice writing, as well as we will be looking into the sample notice writing. Well, a few more words that I would like to add to this as I am explaining this. Because it is a notice, unlike the other things that you write, a report writing, or you write an essay, or you write a letter, where at times you use some informal language or informal way of writing. Notice is actually very formal. You are trying to inform someone. It is not a casual talk, just like you write a letter to your friends, relatives. So notice writing, being such an important thing, contains or has a very formal language. It has facts inside it. So it's a factual thing. Therefore, formal language is very important. So it should be written in a formal language, and not any kind of flowery or fancy language should be used. It should be written to the point. It should be very precise and up to date. One more thing that I would like to add to this is that it should be having a very limited number of words inside it, since it is to be written in very short, in very brief. It is a notice writing. For that, I would like to discuss a few points with you. You must stick to the limitation of at least at the most 50 words, not more than 50 words, not exceeding 50 words. +2, -2 is acceptable, but it should be limited to 50 words, specified 50 words. Apart from this, it should be having in bold capitalized letters NOTIC, notice. This we will be discussing when we understand the format. Whatever has been written inside a notice should be very clear, understandable to a person, should not be very fancy or in a very confusing language. So these are a few things that we need to keep in mind. Let us now go ahead and discuss the format of notice writing. What are the parts of those things as you write the notice, and one more thing, that it should be written in a design or a drawn in a box format that I will be showing you in the notice writing now. Let's go ahead and discuss about notice writing. Let us now discuss the format of notice writing with the help of the picture being displayed on your screen. As you see, the picture has information related to the format of a notice writing. The notice writing format should include these characteristics or these features as it is written. Name of the institution, issuing authority, the word notice itself or the title, date and the writer's name with the designation. A notice should contain all the necessary details such as the name of the issuing agency like school, college, an industry, a factory, a company, a private firm, a small business entity, a shop, a club, or any such places where notices or notice writing or announcement giving is a very common concept. Second thing is the date of issue or the release of the notice, when the notice was released. The date is a very important aspect of it. Following that is the title or the subject of the event. What is the notice actually about is a very important part of it. Next is the body containing the date, time, duration, place, venue, when and where. So all this detailed information should be contained inside a notice, in the body of the notice. That is the fourth part of it. The fifth and the most important part, authorized signatory. Well, the whole notice is written and there is no one to authorize or a signatory person over there, then it has got no value. So authorized signatory, that is the name and signature with the contact details of the persons, is a very important aspect of notice writing. Well, this is the simple format.
Well, here are some important points to remember while writing a notice. A well-written notice must inform the readers about the 5 W's, that is, what is going to happen, that is the event, where it will take place, when it will take place, that is the date and time, who can apply or is eligible for it if this information is required, whom to contact or apply, that is the issuing authority. Only the most important point should be written in a notice. It shouldn't be a very elaborative or a lengthy sort of thing. AOD, that is any other detail given in the question. If some important detail is given in the question, that needs to be included in the body or the content of the notice writing. Well, one is free to add any relevant information not included in the question, but in relevance to the content. It should not be irrelevant. The sentences should be short and grammatically accurate. They should be in the passive voice as far as possible. The notice should be presented within a box. The word limit for a notice is 40 to 50 words. Well, should not exceed 50 words. Only the words in the body of the notice are counted. Information given in a notice must be clear and should not cause any misunderstanding or confusion. A notice must be catchy and appealing. It should attract the reader's attention at once. Increase in the visual appeal of your notice by using bold letters, catchy slogans, striking words and phrases. Standard abbreviations are allowed to be written in a notice. Let us now discuss some value points in a notice in different kinds or types of notices. The first one that you see is a meeting. A meeting must contain these value points: date, time, venue, the agenda of the meeting, purpose, who to attend, the contact address, the specific instructions, if any. The next two kinds of notices are lost and found and events. Well, if you write a lost and found notice, the value points need to be articles lost or the article found. Date, time, place, the identification mark, which is a very important aspect. Contents, if any, inside a bag or something. Whom to contact, when and where. Next is events. If you're writing a notice about conducting an event, the value points should be name, date, occasion. On what occasion are you conducting this event? It could be a party, it could be some get together, etc. The time of the event, venue, eligibility, who is supposed to attend this, contact address, and specific information, which is very important. Another important notice which is very commonly written is about giving information related to tours, camps, exhibitions, it should have these value points: name and nature of the tour, camp or exhibition, occasion, why it is being conducted, venue, date, objective information, invitation and appeal if any, entry fee, time duration, contact address, specific instructions for do's and don'ts in a tour, camp or exhibition.
Now, after having understood the features of the notice writing from the image provided to you, let us take up a practice example, a practice question and understand notice writing better. The first question is about a school organizing a tour to Rajasthan, and you are the head girl, head boy of the school, and you have been given the task of putting up a notice. So the whole question is, you are Raman or Rama, Raman for the boy, Rama for the girl, the head boy or the head girl of Aurobindo School, Dehradun. Your school is organizing a tour to Rajasthan. Write out a notice inviting students who wish or want to join the tour. Put this notice in a box. Well, we understood that notice is supposed to be written in a box. So let's write the question followed by the answer. That is the actual notice. Practice question 1. You are Raman or Rama. The head boy or the head girl of Aurobindo School, Dehradun, your school is organizing a tour to Rajasthan. Write out a notice inviting students who wish or want to join the tour. And put the notice in the box. That is an instruction. That is, you will be writing in a box drawn. So you will be drawing a box and you will be writing the whole instruction in that box. Let's answer the question by drawing a box and then inserting the necessary parts as we understood the features of a format of notice writing. Here is the box that I have furnished. Let us fill up the information. The very first thing that we learned was about, we need to write the issuing authority. So who is the issuing authority over here? The Aurobindo School Dehradun. So on behalf of Aurobindo School Dehradun, Raman or Rama is preparing a notice for the student. So let's write in the center over here, the first thing, that is the issuing authority, Aurobindo School Dehradun. Followed by the important word, that is notice. Written in capitalized letter, all bold letters, N-O-T-I-C-E, notice. The important part of notice writing, to write the word notice. Next is, on the left side over here, we will be writing the date, followed by the subject, if any, we have to write. Let us take up an imaginary date, say 7th July 2018. 7th, you may choose date of your choice if you wish. I have selected an imaginary date on my end. If you wish to change the date, you can. Be careful with the other dates because you are giving the notice prior to the date of the tour. So be careful when you adjust the dates. 7th July 2018, the notice is being furnished. It is about a tour to Rajasthan. You can just write over here, a tour to Rajasthan is required as a title, else you can directly start with the content, as I am going to start. All the students will be pleased to know you are informing all the students, a general notice given to all the students of the school from a particular class to another class. We'll be writing the details about that standard also. All the students will be pleased to know. Remember to write to the point sentences that our school is organizing a 5-day. When you write this 5-day, use hyphenated words because we are writing 5 and then we are writing day. So a 5-day tour of Rajasthan. So that is the main announcement that was to be made and that you made with the help of this writing part. Tour of Rajasthan. As per the details given below. Then you will write the details following over here all the necessary things, which standards or which classes can participate, when is the departure going to take place, when is the arrival, what are the things included in the fees, what is the fee for the tour, all the other things we will be writing in a structural form. So given below, let's start over here. What are the details? Classes. So first we need to know which standards have been asked to participate in the tour. So it is for classes 7 to 9, 6 to 9. So I have used Roman letters. You can see over here 6 to 9. Standard 6 to 9 have been invited, or students of standard 6 to 9 have been invited for the tour. Second important thing, that is the departure. When is it going to take place, so that people can decide whether they will be able to join or not. Date of departure. It's an important thing. So you will have to adjust the date as per the date you taken over here. I have taken 7th July 2018. So notice is to be given prior to the departure, well in advance, isn't it? At least 8 to 10 days so people can participate. So I am using a date over here that is quite later than 7th July. So I am taking 22nd July 2018. So you can see you can very well manage the two dates. If you take a different date than what I have taken, you can adjust the date accordingly of your choice. 22nd July 2018. Then the date of arrival, that is 5 days later you will be returning. It's a 5-day tour. Date of arrival will be 5 days later. Obviously it will be 26, because if you calculate from the date 22nd, so 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. That is the 5th day you are returning. Maybe by evening or something, although it's not mentioned. We may mention if you like to mention. Since it is just a notice, you can't make it too long. So the arrival will be on 26th July. Further, a word of invitation, which is very important because you are inviting. Therefore, there should be some words which invite people. Those who are interested, those who are interested may deposit. Here comes a word of invitation as well as the amount that is to be deposited. Those who are interested may deposit 3,000 rupees rupees 3,000 per head. So it is for each child. The cost is inclusive. What is the cost inclusive of? The cost is inclusive It contains what all facilities of night sightseeing, when you visit Rajasthan, you will have to see the different places over there. Boarding and lodging, is your stay over there and your food over there. At a 3-star hotel, you will be kept. Please do so by 12th July. So anyone who wants to join this should at least pay before or by 12th of July, so that the management can arrange for the buses and other things. So next sentence, please do so, that is the submission of the money. Please do so by 12th July 2018. Finally, having completed the entire content, we will have to authorize the entire notice, because without the authority, the notice has no meaning. So who is the authorized person who is making this notice is either Raman or Rama. So we will be writing this thing over there, the name over there, the signature and the designation of the person. So who is Raman or Rama? The head boy or the head girl respectively. I will be writing over here Raman and the designation head boy. This is how we will be completing our notice. This was one example. Let us look into one more example of a similar type. The next question, practice question 2. You are Saurabh or Surabhi, the president of your school. Write a notice for the cultural programs to be held in your school. Give details of the date, venue, time and items to be held. So the next question is about Saurabh or Surabhi, who is the president of their school. Well, the school name is not given, so we can just take up, say, ABC International School. On my counterpart, you can think about a name for yourself. Write a notice for the cultural programs. So cultural programs are to be held in the school, and for that notice is to be furnished. Let's write the question followed by the answer. Practice question 2. You are Saurabh or Surabhi, and the designation is the president of the school. Write a notice for the cultural programs to be held in your school. Instructions are give details of the date, venue, where is the program going to be held, the time when it is going to be held. So all this needs to be covered in the notice, and the items to be held. Well, so on the basis of this information, we are going to construct the notice. We will prepare a notice. Let's draw the box as usual. The box will be putting in all the necessary details. So the usual thing, we need to write the issuing authority, the person who is issuing, or the individual, or it could be an institution. So here it is the school who is issuing this notice. Well, the name has not been mentioned, so we are just taking any imaginary name over here, some fancy name like ABC School. So ABC International School. Is issuing this notice. Next comes the word notice itself, which is very important. NOTICE, right below the issuing authority. Notice, almost in the center. Next is the date when the note was issued or it was released. Well, an imaginary date I am taking, you can take up one for yourself on the left hand side over here. 12th November 2019 this time. 12th November 2019. Date has been mentioned. Let's write the body, that is what is the content of this thing. So it's a cultural program to be held. So first of all, we need to give the details or the opening lines that what is the notice about. The cultural committee of our school is organizing a cultural fiesta. The cultural committee is of our school is organizing a cultural fiesta which will be held in our school premises on 25th November. So the date is 12th November of the report. So you are writing the report on, you are writing the notice on 12th November. The notice is being issued or generated for a program that is going to happen on the 25th of November. So prior to that we are giving the notice in our school premises on 25th November 2019. Be careful when you select dates. From now comes the time, what time to what time the fiesta program is going to be organized for. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The culture program usually happens in the evening. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now the details of the program related to what are the items that are we going to present in this. That is the notice informing us. Several folk dances, folk music and regional programs. Several folk dances. You can write instead of this other things what you feel that have been held in your school. This is only a sample. Usually cultural programs have dances, have got dramas, skits, regional programs and many more things. Folk music, and regional programs. Will be presented on the occasion. Students, well, you've given the information about what all things are going to happen. Further, you're giving the information that students are requested. So you're making a request by the means of this notice that students can come and register themselves, or they can come and witness the program if they wish to, or give their names in the office, those who want to participate in this. Students are requested to register their names in the office and contact the concerned person. Students are requested to register their names in the office for participation participation. And a word of additional information, if someone would like to contact for any more details about the same, then you can furnish some address, some contact person's name or contact person's number. For more information, if the given information is not apt for someone requires more details about it, then whom should the person contact? For more information, please contact the undersigned. Please contact the undersigned. Undersigned, who is going to be the undersigned person? That is the president, Saurabh or Surabhi. They are the president of the school. So you can contact either of the two people. Undersigned. So undersigned means the person who has signed the notice. And finally, we will put up the name and designation of the person who has issued the notice. Saurabh or Surabhi. So anyone you can write over here. Boys will write Saurabh, girls will write Surabhi. Then you will write the designation. Who are they? They are the president of the cultural committee. So in this manner, we have drafted notice about the cultural program to be held in the school. Well, this was the second practice question. We have one more practice question to take up. Let's go through it. This will help you to understand the concept better.
Let us look into this pre-solved notice writing question. The instruction given to us is the Residents Welfare Association, Green Park, is organizing a holy fiesta in the locality. As the president of the association, draft a notice in not more than 50 words informing the residents about the same. Give other essential details too. Well, you need to give other details if required. Let us read the pre-solved notice writing given to us in this box. Residents Welfare Association. Well, that's the first thing. The issuing authority, that is the society. Followed by the word notice, and then we have the date 10 January 2007. Followed by the subject, that is Holy Fiesta, and then the content of the letter, that should be not more than 50 words. The Residents Welfare Association is organizing a holy bash in the colony as per the following details, and then the details have been furnished. The date when it is going to be conducted, time 9 AM to 5 PM, venue the place Green Park Club. The residents are requested to come along with their families and friends and add color to the rejoicing. So you see the beautiful words used. So this is how you should make your notice more attractive, by using such words in it. Finally, we have the person issuing it, that is the president of the Welfare Association, Ravi Kumar, President, RWA. Here RW stands for Residents Welfare Association. Well, this was the last example that we learned about notice writing. I hope this way of revising helped you to understand the concept about notice writing well. See you soon in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you soon.